Alrighty, hello, and welcome to episode 13 of our hello, and welcome to episode 14 of our Vault Hunters Skyvaults Minecraft series. Almost messed up on that intro. Hope you're all having a fantastic holiday season. I know we're nearing the end of it now, but hey, still hope that it's gone swell and well for you, and there's still time to turn it around if it hasn't. With all that being said and out of the way, I hope you do and have been enjoying the series. If so, please be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new here and you want to see more awesome content from yours truly. Of course, share this out with friends, family of the friends, and friends of the family. Now, without further ado, let's dive into episode 14 and catch y'all up on some updates around the base. So we have this very slimish little platform here. This is our moss gathering station. We had some moss pop up in the vault altar. There we go, the vaulter. And I just needed a little space, we tore down the old moss growing platform a long time ago, and I haven't needed any since, so I never really bothered with it. But now we do, and this platform works well. All we do is lay this out. It's 8 by 8, so it's a stack of stone exactly, -1 for the moss, which of course you can put that one on top. And then you can go up as high as you want, turn it all into moss, and come all the way back down if you want a ton of it. Moss, you can make an auto moss farm, sure. We don't really ever need enough in the vaulter in order for it to matter on that scale. But if we ever end up using moss in the future, I'm sure we'll come back and make a little auto moss farm right here. So, that being said, we have another platform down here that I've worked on minusculely, very minutely. We have our nether portals, because we are indeed going to be getting into a whole lot of nether crafting. You'll see another platform over there. I guess it's sort of like the platform update, right? We needed a lot of spawning platforms in this episode, and we're going to hop into the nether here so I can show you all what I've built and what we will be continuing to build throughout today. This is just going to be a simple little gold farm. Not automatic, not a huge thing. We do have a lot more magma blocks that we're going to be adding today. I just wanted to get the base set up so whenever I came in here in the intro, I could be like, hey, look, this is basically what you need to start a gold farm. You can, of course, expand it by adding additional magma blocks, which increases the amount of spawns that you can have. You can also technically clear all of these magma cubes out for, I think it's like mobs can't spawn within, is it 12 blocks or 10 blocks, something like that, of a player. If you wanted to, you could technically half slab all of these, and what you want to do is do a bottom half slab so nothing else spawns on these, right? No piglins or hoglins or any of that kind of stuff. And then just push your magma blocks back, and that will essentially save you all these magma blocks, which won't be spawning anything when we're down here below. The reason I've gone ahead and done it in magma blocks was just to tell you, hey, this is what you want your farm in, and I personally don't really mind gathering them. You can gain them inside the raw vault crystals, so the ones that you get just from, the very beginning there. You go in there, there should be nether rooms. Inside the nether rooms, there's going to be a ton of magma blocks. Finding one pretty much should set you up, but yeah, in case you don't, I guess you could try again. Essentially, right now, we have to stand back here on our platform, and occasionally they'll spawn up there. Obviously, it's not a very big platform, so the spawning isn't great, right? But we will be continuing that on today. Another thing, well, I don't have my compass on me, but if you have a nature compass, you can actually come into the nether and select a biome. For example, right now, we were in a soul sand valley. This over here is a nether waste. You obviously want to build your gold farm in something like a nether waste, because this is going to allow you to have the most amount of zombified piglins to spawn. Of course, if you want a gas farm, you'll be building that in your Soul Sand Valley. And if you want an Enderman farm, and this is very important because you can't technically go to the end right now in Skyvaults. So if you want an Enderman farm, if you don't want to go the cleric route of getting Ender Pearls, you can come into the Nether, find a warped biome, right? And obviously Endermen spawn there, and get the whole shebang done. So essentially how this works, we climb up to the top of the ladder, we shoot one of them, we come back down, they're all angry at us, they fall in the hole, and then we just smack. Now, you can tell this is very rudimentary farm because I haven't even placed carpet on our hoppers yet, so we'll have to remember to do that. But outside of that, we have our gold nuggets, we have our rotten flesh, and I'm just going to continue to add this on here. But yeah, that's essentially how the farm works. It also doubles over as an experience farm because piglins give you a lot of experience because they're a rather difficult mob to kill with their high health and high damage, right? Let's pop back over to the overworld so we can explore these last few platforms. A lot of y'all had commented. I also kind of discovered this in between episodes. The snowman over here was dying to rain. He also died once because I broke this block behind him, so we replaced that with obsidian. But yeah, he should be all fine. You just got to put a block above him and he'll be good to go. Dripstone, cactus, y'all know all of this. This is a very rudimentary pumpkin and melon farm. I kept having them pop up for my vault altar stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm tired of waiting on these couple plants over here to grow, so we'll just build a little auto machine so I don't necessarily have to. It's very slow, obviously, but it's only doing 3 of each. This is not meant to make us emeralds. It's not a massive farm. It's meant to keep up with the vaulter, which hopefully it can. We'll just have to wait and see. 12 pumpkins, it's honestly not that shabby. Of course, if you want to expand this, I do recommend doing a different style of farm. I don't think this is very efficient, but it looked cool, and that's why I wanted it like this. It's just a little back and forth. We can switch this, it'll turn it off, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I believe this is our last and final new platform on the world. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a rabbit spawning platform. What you want to do is go into a taiga biome, a meadows biome, any snowy biome, any desert biome. Or actually, I think it's specifically just a desert biome, just the regular old desert. Taiga works. Honestly, you might just want to Google it because there's a ton of biomes that will actually allow for rabbits to spawn. And essentially all you want to do is work your way over there, build a fence around your platform because rabbits have a nasty little habit of just jumping off the side. That's what they do. Anyways, rabbits can spawn on snow blocks, so I thought this would be a pretty cool way for us to start expanding and maybe adding a bit more color and texture to our world. So we're going to have sort of a snowy theme over here. We aren't probably going to make it in time for Christmas, all that. Obviously, this video is coming up after Christmas, so yeah, not the best of timing with that. Kind of wish we had gotten started on it earlier, but hey, foresight is amazing. Uh-oh. Oh no. That farm is finally starting to back up. I've been trying to steadily take things out of the bamboo and go trade them for sticks whenever I can. You know, that whole yada yada yada. But yeah, oh, we also got some wolves to spawn over in the rabbit pen. Be careful. If you're in a biome or an area that can also spawn wolves or foxes, they will eat the rabbits, so try to keep a close eye on that. Not gonna lie, I got the wolves before I got the rabbits, which made me a little upset, obviously. The implications there being, of course, that the wolves ate our rabbits. Anyways, I believe that's just about it with the updates. We've ran a couple of vaults in between videos. Y'all know we're trying very hard to get to that 4 knowledge points. We're at 3, technically, if I wanted to go ahead and take this, take that. Well, I might as well combine some of those, you know. We can put the knowledge core in there, surround it. There's another knowledge star. Now that being said, of course, we're still kind of not there yet for thermal. We're actually only halfway there because if we want to go into thermal, we're going to need 4 here and another 2 in dynamos. Now, for as long as I've been playing this pack, which is obviously just a little bit here in comparison to, you know, the grand scheme of the pack, or even in comparison to a lot of other content creators, I will say this: thermal is by far the mod you want to go in Skyvaults. That being said, they need to update it. They need to update Skyvaults because currently you can't get any 10 ore, and if you can't get 10, then you can't use a lot of aspects of thermal, which is obviously not the way that it should be. But things like the sequential fabricator, which is essentially an auto crafter, of course you need automatic genius for this, so this isn't necessarily in the thermal line, but it's the best and quickest example that I could come up with. So yeah, there's no way to get 10, which means there's also no way to get bronze, I believe, because bronze is made using tin and copper. Let's see here. Somewhere. There we are. Bronze. So yeah, you can't use anything that uses tin or bronze, because obviously bronze is a product of tin. That being said, create is horrible. Create is honestly so very expensive, it's not even funny, and I'm not sure if they plan on updating this in the future, but as of the time right now goes, it's just not worth it. If you want to get a water wheel, which is a very basic energy setup for create, it's going to cost you 4 black chromatic steel, and an infinite water bucket, which requires a pog. So, and this is a small kinetic stress capacity. If anyone's ever played with Create, you understand how little one water wheel can do. And essentially, you're paying for black chromatic steel and an infinite water bucket every time, unless the water bucket stays, in which case, hey, that's good. You're not paying, a pog every time. But still, 4 black chromatic steel ingots for a water wheel is very expensive for us to get into. Moving us on down, we have the windmill bearing. Still requires a pog, still requires black chromatic steel ingots. If you're going to go into Create, this is more than likely the route I would go because it does have a higher stress capacity. And technically, if you're in Sky Vaults, these little, well, I'm not going to be able to find them, but the sails that you need for Create actually can be found in the very basic Sky Vault rooms, right? And they have like a cauldron and an anvil. You'll know it when you see it, but essentially they have a little windmill in there, and they use these white sails in order to place that. Now, these aren't obviously that difficult to craft. They only cost a chromatic iron ingot, but still you can get them for free and use the windmill bearing. And the windmill bearing has a higher stress capacity, which is very important when dealing with Create and setting up machines and automatic processes, right? Because you want more power. Now, all that being said, these are generally the early forms of power in Create, right? You usually go water wheel and windmill bearing until you really get the stuff built up to build a steam engine. But steam engines actually require about the same as the other two. Black chromatic steel ingots, gold plate, which requires you to have some power obviously going, right? You have to either have thermal set up, which you probably wouldn't do if you're going through Create, or you already have to have a mechanical press set up with Create, which, I think one water wheel might be able to, but honestly, the mechanical presses have a very high impact as far as their stress capacity, so perhaps not. Anyways, the thing is, this also only requires a pog and black chromatic steel ingot. This is worth a pog. This will give you a ton of stress capacity. The fact that this is on the same level as a water wheel, though, as far as crafting ingredients, is absurd. just being honest, one should be higher than the other, and it should definitely be the steam engine. Obviously, this thing can power an entire setup or an entire 3 setups. Now, all that being said, Create is a fantastic mod for automating a lot of materials. But I think by the time that we get to the point of wanting to spend black chromatic steel ingots onto regular, degular, and pogs, we should already be fairly through a lot of materials with just thermal in and of itself. So, the more that I research, the more I think I'm going with just plain old out thermal. That being said, I think Botania is actually really good as well. I think it's okay if you're playing in overworld Vault Hunters. In Sky Vaults, however, I think it's really, really excellent. It can allow you to duplicate materials as well as change certain materials into others, which gives you a obviously wider pool of availability. Mechanism, I cannot not recommend this because it just costs way too much to get into mechanism. Anyways, coming over here, if you're not planning on going thermal, iron generators is fantastic to go for. And further past that, botany pots. If you're not planning on holding out hope for thermal and waiting on it, botany pots is a great way to shortcut a lot of farms that take a lot of time and a lot of space and a lot of energy within your base. So if you're not someone that loves building farms, I cannot recommend this enough for your first mod pickup. Yes, pouches and simple storage. You see every content creator going these. Look, do that if you need inventory management. If you don't know how to put things in chests and you don't know where you put things when you put them in chests, sure, go for it. Will it increase your time in the vaults or increase your looting amount in the vaults? Sure. Minusculely, but sure. If you know how to use shulker boxes and all that, I think you're pretty much fine. That being said, I think if you're just coming into Vault Hunters new and fresh, pouches and simple storage, great way to get your toes a little wet and modded and make your life a little bit easier in the vaults, right? Maybe a little bit less stress. That being said, I've already saved up 3 knowledge points, so at this point, I'm not spending my points on pouches and simple storage, at least not for the time being, because we've been doing just fine with this setup plus our shulker boxes. Do I go slow in the vault? Yes. But do I always go slow in the vault? Yes. So, play to your playstyle and don't follow things simply because you're like, okay, this is what everyone's doing. It's what all the cool kids do. That being said, botany pots, huge advantage. If you're in Sky Vaults, thermal is still what we're going for, because I just think once we get it, we'll be able to pop over here to building gadgets, pick it up very, very simply, right? Iron furnaces will be a very easy thing for us to dabble into, because we'll be able to power our furnaces, so we will cut out all the need for coal and all that kind of stuff, except for within our furnaces, or dynamos, whatever you want to call them over here. All that being said and out of the way, sorry for the huge update here in the beginning. I know that's not generally why you come to the videos, but I do like to talk strategy as far as, I guess, what you should be picking up and what you shouldn't. Now, all this being said, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Take everything I say with a huge, big, fat grain of salt, right? Because, of course, in the end of the day, you have to play in your own world. You have to live with your own decisions. I don't live with anything that you decide to do unless, of course, it infringes upon my rights, in which case that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother time. Anyways, we're coming over here just to get us some glass real quick. We shouldn't need too much, and honestly, we'll probably already have enough emeralds there. And I believe it's up top, because we're about to go back into the nether to finish our magma platform, right? But yeah, don't follow this or that whenever you're playing Vault Hunter. Sit down, think about what you actually want, so you don't make a poor decision based off of stressful times. But that being said, I think there is different routes for different people, right? Different strokes for different folks. So just be wary, right? And make sure you do your research before you're tossing all your points at one thing. 'Cause create, while it's awesome, it's very expensive. Very, very expensive. Anyways, let's hop back in here. We're essentially just going to be placing down a ton of magma blocks, placing some glass over on top of it, and slaying everything that ends up in our way. Was there anything I'm missing? Glass and glass. I think that's just about it. When we go to leave, we'll just run back over here. Ow! Just run back over here and pop off the side. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make y'all sit here and watch me do this entire thing. That being said, I'll see y'all in just a bit when we finish this platform. Alrighty, so taking a little break here just because I'm basically in the waiting process. We're trying to get some piglins to spawn up, but I keep getting regular zombified piglins. I think this would work better in a crimson forest, because I think regular piglins have a higher chance of spawning. That being said, it'll work in a nether waste as well. All this is nether waste, where the stone bricks is. Outside of that, we start hitting Soul Sand Valley again. I don't want any gas to spawn, so we have this weird funky shape here. But essentially all we're doing is coming in here, spawning everything in, waiting for a piglin to spawn, which I've not been so lucky thus far. When we do, we'll be bringing the piglins over to here, dropping some gold in, and this is going to be our auto gold trader with the piglins. Essentially, while we're doing our gold farming and some XP farming over here, we'll be getting gold trades over here. Gravel, crying obsidian, spectral arrows, you know, all that kind of sort. So I figured, you know, with us moving forward in the pack, we're going to be needing some gravel so we can have infinite dirt, mostly so I can expand my island. It's going to be much faster to do this than to try to get into a mod to create gravel. So if you're looking for gravel, build a simple gold farm, build a simple trading farm, and you're good to go. Now that being said, we got to go back into the overworld, and I'm going to, well, I guess I could just stay here. Basically, we just got to slay all these piglins. Most of them will fall into there, but since we do have this, I kind of actually need to build a bit of a barrier, because they keep falling in here. Oh, they're up above, right? But yeah, I thought I just heard a drown. Obviously, it's not something I want to be hearing, but cactus? Or, no. Absolutely no. Also, those doors. All Alright, so that worked out well. I have some carpet. Oh wait, is it my shulker? Might be in my shulker box. There we are. We're gonna have to set up some kind of filtration system for the swords, obviously, because otherwise they're gonna clog up our inventory here. And worse, oh no. Well, they're clogging up this one, that's for sure. That works. Okay, so for the time being, we'll just throw them in here. We have a bit of a sorting issue currently with all of our farm stuff. That's just because of being a little lazy, not gonna lie. Once we get simple storage networks, here's the thing, okay? You can get pipes to transport items, but if you have simple storage, you already have item pipes because simple storage allows you to transfer items from inventory to inventory, which is the same thing that item pipes do, right? So, yeah, you know, there's a little shortcut for anyone and everyone wondering. A good way to, I guess. Woo, that was scary. I've been having Vein Miner on, so the fact that I had Dash made that a horrible experience. Any who's or whatsits, we're going to come back over here and basically just sit and wait. And I will come back when we have some piglins. We need to. And obviously, this game only likes spawning the zombified ones. Okay. After a lot of heartache and a little finesse, we've managed to get our piglins over into their little zone there. So we're going to name Thing 1 and Thing 2, appropriately so. Thing 1, Thing 2. I'm really glad y'all actually take name tags, because otherwise, this farm wouldn't have worked. Speaking of which, we kind of got to go back and test on zombies again to see if... What is this? What is this stuff? Ancient hog shoes. Okay. What can we use these in? Are they boots? They don't have any armor value. It's interesting. Anyways, yeah, we're going to finish the rest of this farm setup. Essentially, we're just adding a dropper to this back area. What, a pressure plate right here and a button. And then a hopper and chest in the back. And essentially, it will drop gold onto this block. They'll pick it up, give us trades, which will drop down below. And it'll just cycle itself until it's empty. So, yeah, that's pretty much a gold trading farm. And we'll come back once it's all fully set up. I just wanted to show y'all, you know, getting the piglins in there. You sort of build a little platform. What I did was throw gold, obviously, sort of like a trail, all the way over here. Throw one up top, push them in, name them. Anyways, I'll be right back once we get the rest of the setup. I'm watching a video while I'm building this, so obviously, you know, I don't want to be talking and be like, hold on, let me pause this while I go watch that, and then let me come back. If you want to find the video, by the way, the tutorial that I'm using, it is on the Shulker Craft channel. The video is called Minecraft. Easy and powerful piglin bartering / trading farm. Came out about a year ago. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and finish this farm. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are all done with the farm. We simply need to grab a simple button from over here and some gold for an example. Little inventory management. What we're probably going to end up doing in the future, as I've said, once we get simple storage network, we will simply throw half of this into a dropper, and the other half will keep. The half that we're throwing into the dropper will be the swords and all the gold gear, obviously. But yeah, so basically all you want to do is take the gold from your farm, come over here, throw it in the top chest, and button. Smack. Now it'll keep dispensing gold. Once the gold gets taken, it should dispense another piece there. And this will literally go until it finishes out. You can obviously tile this out to be further, or just add more, and essentially we'll just keep getting... yeah, we had an accident. It's okay. One of the piglins may not have made it. But yeah, this will essentially continue to trade with them. We'll get things like soul speed. This is my gold, not your gold. And gravel is one of the main things there, right? Anyways, this is going to open up a whole lot more building materials for us, as well as another form, like I said, of an XP farm, which honestly might be better than our current XP farm, because piglins, they really give you a lot. And this farm, as you can already tell from our minimap, we just cleared it, and it's already ready to be cleared again. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to deal with all these angry piglins, and let the gold trade obviously go through a bit. When we come... Oh, goodness. I like seeing all the damage numbers pop off there. Obviously, that's not a vanilla mechanic, but still very cool. So, we'll come back in just a minute and get prepared for some vault running, because we do need a bit more experience here, or a bit more knowledge, rather, if we're going to be getting into thermal here and here. Alright. So we're getting ready to run a level 12 vault here, and from the vaults that we've ran in between episodes, we have gotten 15 mystery boxes, 1 unidentified vault helmet, and 22 relic booster packs, which I think this came from a quest. We'll go up to the bounty table here in just a second. Let's go ahead and open all these. So 22. We got 1. We got the earth element. Fantastic. I think that's one that we do not have yet. See what this vault helmet turns out to be. It's just a scrappy plus, so we'll hope that... Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine. Thorns and Thorns Chance. Interesting. 5 armor there is actually really nice. And the high durability. So it's got good implicits. But the prefix and suffix are pretty bad. That's fine. And then we have 15 of these. Some Sparkletine. Painite. Black Opal. Diamonds. Wudo. Emeralds. Benny. Emeralds. I think that was more Sparkle. Emeralds. Larry. And Woodot. Alright. Well, with that being said, sorted and out of the way, let's go ahead and get all this. Nope, I actually want that. We do have a lot of chromatic iron. If you're looking in here and you're like, what happened to all of his iron? It's just in blocks down here. We just needed to sort it away in another way. So there's all that. And we'll throw gold, all this stuff in there. Helmet goes in with equipment. And we're getting to the point where we're going to need to expand our inventory in at least some manner, right? Goes that there. Blocks. This. That. Okay, and that comes down. Alrighty, well, I think with all of that being said and out of the way, we are ready to dive into a vault. Oh, and actually we should load up another crystal here just so we know what we need, in case we see something that we don't already have in the vault. Let's see, Vault Rock to the rescue. All that's very basic. So yeah, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and throw this in, and we get into another vault. That goes there, and that goes there. Okay. Wealthy. I think that's extra coin piles. Yeah. Set of coin piles. Alright, cool beans. So let's see what we can find. We are, of course, looking for knowledge, which comes from living. This is a scab vault, which our current quest is to complete a vault of any kind. That being said, I don't think scab vault is necessarily the one that we're going to be completing. But hey, we'll see. Oh, right, we got creepers in this vault. Now that hunter. Oh no, we got him. Okay. See the little experience orbs down there. We actually shouldn't be looting this room. I don't know what I'm doing. Getting ahead of myself, that's it. Okay. Alright. Well. Crystal Caverns. Happy, happy, happy to see it. Happy, happy, happy. I don't think these spotters are smart enough to follow me in my climb here. So we should be good to start looting. Oh, goodness. Except for this one. Come on. Oh, did he fall? There we go. There we go. Well, this is going to be a fun room. We got it early in here, and I am ready. We actually also have a silk touch pickaxe, so we'll be able to silk touch all these. Although, should we just break them down? Fortune? I don't know. We'll take it as is for the time being. There we go. Even though this isn't really the room we wanted, we're certainly not going to turn it down, you know what I mean? There is definitely another piece up there. That was a bad fall, by the way. Right through there. Let me just build up to it. See? Oh, but there's nothing up here. Oh, they got me. There's actually nothing up there. Oh, that was bad. Okay, well, I think we've actually full cleared this room here, so... That note, I suppose we get on out of here. We got 6 minutes remaining in the vault, so not a whole lot. Maybe we just go back to that original room. Try to full clear it. Might be our best bet there. Well, at least deal with these guys. Maybe drop off some of this unnecessary stuff here. Oh, we got some vault diamonds and some ore, some essence. All very, very nice. It may or may not be obvious, but I'm not trying to complete the vault objective in this one. We are going to go ahead and head back to that first room as well and just work on the full clear there. But yeah, all in all, I'm very happy with what we've managed to get out of this Crystal Caverns here. Happy that we've seen another one. I feel like I'm missing at least one, though. You know what I mean? At least one little deposit. So I think I already procced this spawner, so I should be able to hop up and break. Cool. Cool beans. We also need to place this stuff away. There we go. If I saw that right, it said we had 38 Larry. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. No sizzle fizzle here. I think I see the spawner in there, though, so it should be fun to just run in, look up, and break. Fantastic. We've got to sort our inventory again. This is getting chaotic. And I'm not talking about that old card game show that used to come on the CW. Some of you may get that. A lot of you probably won't. And that's okay. Wait, is this my... It is. Silk Touch. Let's grab that one plank there. Again, we're not going for the completion of this vault. We said sayonara to that pretty much as soon as we saw the amethyst room there. Whatever it's called. Crystal Clusters, Crystal Caverns. This is a sizzle fizzle. So yeah, we just wanted everything to spawn up here, basically. Don't be shy. There's no reason to be shy. This isn't... Yeah, this is just yellow concrete powder, I think, up top there. Now, I think this is only got money. Not that I'm complaining. I like money. Alright. Alright. Good to go. Maybe we go down below. We only have 3 minutes left, so not a whole lot of time. See if we can't get... There we go. Fantastic that this was indeed a sizzling, fizzling spawner. That is not a sizzling fizzling spawner. Oh, and this is a... Sorry, we were about to get surrounded down in there, so I just figured, let's pop out for a second, reorganize things, because I don't have food in my hotbar. 2 minutes. I repeat, 2 minutes. Where are these things falling from, and where are they falling to? We're good? That's not what I meant to do. Oh boy. There we are. 1 minute remaining. I say we get the heck out of Dodge here. Came through here, and this should be the portal room, because we did not make it very far in this vault. Alright, 50 seconds remaining. I'd say we timed that pretty perfectly there. Should have a fair amount of XP because that Crystal Caverns room, yeah, 4,000. So that's pretty good all in all there. We did not get to finish that vault, so no bounty for us. But that's okay because the loot we got was oh so much better, right? Let's see. Let's actually place down our shulker boxes. Yeah, all the ore from those crystal caverns is regular ore, and then all the ore that you get from non-crystal caverns is vault stone ore. So that's a little annoying if you were using pouches, right? Obviously, you would typically have all your stuff set up for the vault stone, because that's what you see more often. That's alright. I think we can just, yeah, toss everything that will go in there. Same thing here. Anything that'll fit should go nice and easy. And then we just gotta place you down, and take all this out. So what did we end up getting there? What was our total numbers? 14, 15 Benny, 38 Larry. What I actually want is to see if we can get lucky enough to get any tubium out of this. This one block here. Fortune? Nope. That sucks. Tubium is the last gem we need in order to make ourselves our first pog. But alas, no luck there. That's okay. We're just going to throw all this stuff in here. We'll probably break it all down later. I guess the Benny's nice, but we really need... We're missing out on knowledge essence as far as getting more of that goes. So, Benny is not necessarily being the gatekeeper for us. It's indeed this knowledge essence here. But yeah, so we're basically just going to empty this stuff out and probably run another vault. I wasn't expecting to hit Crystal Caverns there. What we're trying to do is get enough knowledge essence here in this episode so that way we can actually, you know, unlock thermal, get into it. What we're currently at, we have 5. Maybe we should go ahead and make what we need to make here. Let's just take all of our Benny. Is it perfect Benny or is it 1-up? I think it's extraordinary, ain't it? Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and make an extraordinary. You surround this with vault diamonds, and that gives you your knowledge core. And we are at 6 knowledge shards if we take our knowledge essence. So we literally need 3 more knowledge shards, and we'll be able to have 4 points of goodies, I guess. Try to store all these away. And I guess we'll just throw the Benny in there. We're sort of overloaded with stuff here. Which is fine. Certainly not a place you mind to be in, right? Having too many materials. Oh no, I have too much good stuff. So yeah, we're going to get all this sorted, set, and then we're going to hop back into another vault. Alright, this is an opulent, which has additional item quantity. Hey, quantity is good. We like quantity. It's also a bee vault, beehive, honey vault, if you want to say it. I don't love our first room here. That being said, we're not going to explore it right now anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. We are going to continue onward and forward. We probably won't explore this room either. There's a living chest down there, though. You know, maybe we'll just grab this living. Oh, fireball, so it is. It is the kind of... Oh, spiders spawned in this one, too? Thought we were done with the spiders on the last vault. That's alright. So yeah, we want all this knowledge essence. That's why we want the living chest. And the rate for this has gone up, so... There we go. There's already one shard there that we need. Guess we are going to explore this one. Come and get your sweet. Oh. No, get off of me. Alright, look. Spider. Stop it. There we are. I heard it sizzle. I just never heard it fizzle. So. Come on. There we go. Fantastic. Oh, we got a kiwi from there. I was wondering why it was sparkling. Oh, that was the only living chest? Oh, well, hello. What? I'm getting all omegas. This is fantastic. Please, game, never change my rate of luck here. We'll go deeper. Unless there's something back in here. Let me see. This feels dangerous. Oh, so dangerous. Nothing. Okay, cool. Is there anything I missed down here? Guess not. Okay, so we came through there. Might as well hit this one too. Oh, hey. Got some quick hands there. Too quick for my taste. You can have those cobblestone blocks back. I'm not a huge fan of them. That and kind of can auto-create them, so I really don't need them. I guess we're going to go ahead and do a full clear on this room. We've already cleared so much of it. Let's just do it. There goes most of everything. Everything else should get swept up here. Yep. Okay. So if we're going up top here... Oh, some spore blossoms. Yes. We don't have any of these, so if they pop up, we're just kind of out of luck unless I grab them now. I don't think we were quick enough. I don't think we were. Oh. Yeah. Getting better. Getting faster. Of course, we do also have haste now, so that could actually be the determining factor there. Fireball, fantastic. Only 2 of you? Even better. It was a trap. You're riding a freaking chicken. You got no chance. No chance. Well, that's just a fall. Was that it, though? Just 2? There might be more down on the ground, I suppose. I actually don't want that book. Thank you, though. Got plenty of books for, you know, for Christmas, so thanks, but no thanks. By the way, speaking of which, what did y'all get for the holiday season? It didn't have to be Christmas. Did people give you stuff for no reason? Let us know down below. Alright. This might be it on this room. Sizzle fizzle. Sizzle fizzle. Uh-huh. Get out of here. That was one of the extras from the trap chest. Felt like we hadn't seen all of them. Also felt like this, yeah. Get out of town, you clown. I guess, we don't need to get gold anymore, right? We have a gold farm. I can stop picking up gold in the vault. Well, that feels kind of nice. Not gonna lie, it feels really nice. If you're gonna fight me, at least face the correct direction here. Come on. Ow. Ow! You, stop it, you big bully. Wow, that poison cloud, did it fill the whole room or what? Hey, Mr. Zombie. Okay. Alright. Alright, look, look. We don't need all this poison nonsense. Yeah, just give me your knowledge essence. We'll be good. One day I'll start collecting these algal bricks so we can use them for building. That day is not today. This is a heads up FYI for your information. Not a sizzle fizzle. Oh, you got some fast ones. Stay back. Stay back, you foul beast. Like I pulled out my blocks there. Hey, you want something of me? I will trap you in a cage of foreverness. Alright. Again, let's set and sort, and we are good to go. Might want to get down the blue chest here. So we throw spore blossoms in there. Up with that, and down with this. Let's go in here and break this spawner. I think we got it. Yep. I don't know what we're going to end up using all this wood for, but I'm sure it will be needed in the future. Is that it? I believe so. Alright, cool beans, cool beans. We've done all this, we've done all that. More spore, more spore. And I think we're good to go. Hey, look at that, getting better. We are getting better. 17 minutes remaining. This is a monolith vault, but obviously we didn't see any what the heck? Obviously we didn't see any monoliths in there, and we kind of did a full clear on it, so we'll be pretty assured in the fact that there aren't any in there. Also, completing this vault might be how we get our quest done, because this should be pretty simple here. That's not what I'm looking for. I will have to remember this room, and I need to place a marker so I know how to get out of here. This is definitely one that I want to explore, but at the same time, if we can complete this vault, we can complete our bounty, and I feel like that might actually be worthwhile, because I think there's some vault gear on the line. Nothing. But I am really enjoying this vault. I'd hate to give up all the loot just for the sake of trying to complete this quest and not even be able to get it completed. But we have 16 minutes left, and we have Hunter, so... we can't complete it. It might just be due to some poor luck. This is the end of this hallway. Fortunately, I cannot explore here. I would rather find the objectives earlier in the vault so we have all the rest of the time to continue explore. That being said, that was a bad dash. But we are going to make a mad dash for these monoliths and try to just skim through every room, search it, and move on. Seen a whole lot of living chests, and it pains me to pass them up, but that's alright. don't know if y'all saw that, but there is an elite spotter down in there. I should probably deal with it. If I do that, it's going to take up a lot of our remaining time here. Now we got an elite skeleton. Look, I was not trying to deal with all you today, if I'm being honest. Alright, well, we're going to keep looking for the monoliths. This is the point at which we are currently sitting. I think there is something to be said for going for the 2 elites. Maybe I go to one more room. If we don't hit anything, call it a bust. So we don't even have 1 monolith, much less 2, right? I'd rather continue looting as opposed to lose this whole vault to the notion or idea. Yeah, and it's a green vault, so like finding our actual thing that goes off is going to be almost impossible. Let's just go back, deal with the elites, and keep on looting. I think that'll be our best course of action here. Question is, how far along did that skeleton guy make it? How far did he follow? Oh, there he is. He's got, what, 70 health left? We gotta get quick charge 3 on here. Alright, but that was some good experience. Take all my arrows back, I guess. Now let's go find that spotter. Murder her, and then we'll have 2 elites down in 1 vault, and that's pretty good as well. It's not completing our vault, which would have completed the quest, but whatever. Okay, so this is where the elite skeleton came from. And all of his lackeys are still up above there. Which means this... Alright, y'all come on. Oh. That is them all dealt with. Spider. There you are. Now, when this thing dies, we're jumping across the room. Yeah. That's why. They get all bunched up. Come on. I see you down there, you little annoying spiders. Oh, come on. There it is. Give it to me. 9 minutes remaining. 2 elite mobs down. Now we just need to find, I guess, some more living chests. I'm going to give up on finding the monoliths and just go for knowledge. Oh, we don't have that. We don't have that by a mile. Chance, the misplays are so incredibly bad. Come on. Give me another spawn in here. There we are. More spiders, yeah. Get out of here. Right. Last one. And break. Has this got 3 chests? Alright, let's see. Little mystery box action. Still don't have a copper farm, so we still do need to get copper, but gold we no longer have to worry about getting, and we probably shouldn't, so we can keep our inventory free of clutter. Now, before I get too deeply engrossed in mining this stuff out, I do want to go ahead and get us headed back towards, you know, home base. So we traveled quite a bit here in search of our... It's all the spiders left over from the queen there. From the mother. Let's just continue. I was fairly sure I saw some fairly easy living chests on back here. But also with these spore blossoms coming down, they kind of look like the living chests, so maybe I was mistaken. Maybe, oh baby, oh baby. Really hope we do get enough knowledge essence from this to get our 4th point there, though, so... Okay, I think we're pretty much back on track. Once we come over 1, we just go down, I think. And then we're literally back towards the main room. 7 minutes remaining. Let's take a pop up top here. Not what we wanted, but I'll still take it. I believe whatever was here fizzled. No. Oh my god, that was bad. That was basically as bad as a raw vault. That was atrocious. That being said, you can keep all this stuff. Alright, what's over there? No living. Oh, give me that back. We'll keep on keeping on. 6 minutes. We did a full clear of the room right before the last one, so if we come across some of our own blocks, we know, you know, roundabouts where we are. No living, no living. Thought there was a chest up here, but I guess not. Good stuff there, Chance. Let's go down. No. No living. If we get back to the main room, obviously we will just loot that, but we only have 5 minutes remaining, so... Not too terribly long here. A baby zombie and a spider. The world's worst combination in Minecraft. There we are. Alright. Alright. Oh, there we are. How many does this need? 8? I think this already fizzled. Yeah, it did. Alright. And I think that spawner down there was not a sizzle fizzle. 450 remaining. 450. There we are. There we go. We need 4 more kills. I don't know if we're gonna get this. We got it. We got it, and I'm happy. Oh, actually, you know what? Give me these back. I do want the sunflower. So that's a too tall flower. I think we can bone mill them. We might not be able to bone mill sunflower, actually, now that I think about it. That might be one of the only ones that we can't. We'll see. We will wait and see. Whoops. I don't want the diamonds. I just don't want the iron. Alright, let's see if we can't get some more spawns over here. 3 minutes remaining. We need to bring you to... Is it really only one of you? That's not even, like, worth my time. Come on. It is just one? Yeah, okay. Let's just slay these guys and get the chest. I don't foresee that altar chest being worth it. Lord knows they haven't been the past 3 times I've opened them, so... Something tells me they're not going to start being worth it. Not till an update. Alright, good stuff here. Oh, more knowledge. That's excellente. Oh, trap. How many more do we need? 3? There's no way that trap spawned 4 in, right? 2.5 minutes. I think we've cleared everything in this room, though. We'll start heading on back. I think this is actually the way out. My marker for that room was pretty poor. It's either this way or the exact opposite, but I'm pretty sure it's this way. Yeah. No, I already did that. This is the room that we looted. Yep. Okay. So I was coming back and I was like, oh yeah, look at that. Free living. Alright, so this should be our base room then, yeah? We only have like 2 minutes remaining. There's another chest over there. Spawning things in. We have 1 minute left. Let's get out of Dodge, huh? Again, pretty perfectly timed here. We didn't get the 2 monoliths, which is a big upset there, but that's fine. Did we level up? No. What, can I see this for more info? We need 275 more experience. That's a little atrocious. And something tells me we didn't get enough knowledge essence. Oh, Lee? 33? Maybe, actually. 46? That'll give us 5 shards there. What does that put us with? Oh, yeah. That's enough. Ladies and gentlemen. 4 unspent knowledge points. We're ready. Thermal. No going back. There we go. Thermal dynamos has been unlocked. The photogenic insulator has been unlocked, which honestly is going to be so great. But that being said, I'm pretty sure the photogenic insulator also requires like an echo pog. So let's see. Wait, was it pH? Yeah. Yeah, and in order to get this, you need 4 Pogs plus an Extraordinary Echo, and Echo Gems, as we all know, are a legendary, not just a rare, but legendary. Can only be found in Altar Chest and Treasure Sand, so yeah, we're probably not going to be finding those all too often. I think they can also be found in the Crystal rooms that we saw previously. That being said, obviously, our luck has not been there. I don't think we have any Echo at all, actually. Benny... I know with the updates, they made it to where it can only spawn, or it spawns higher, rather, the higher level you are. So yeah, we probably don't have any Echo quite yet, which is perfectly fine by me, because again, we're not planning on getting into the photogenic for a little bit here. But with having Thermal unlocked, we can now get into things like the Igneous Extruder, which of course we'll need Constantine for. But this is what I was talking about earlier with the Fire Charge. Now we'll be able to put copper and nickel together in order to just get the Constantine instead of having to go through and build an induction smelter like what we would have had to do previously. That being said, the only way that we can get nickel is through a pulverizer. The only way we can get this is through pulverizing raw iron. Or not raw iron, but, you know, iron ore. Although raw iron, yeah, is also an option. So, unfortunately, this doesn't come from our mob farm, but we have to mine it in the raw crystal vaults. I've already been doing a little bit of my homework here, so we do have some. This is literally from one vault run, though. So, we'll need to get a bit more iron ore there because, again, the chances of spawning in this nickel off the back of an iron ore is 10%. And we're going to need four of these? No, just 2. We just need 2 pieces of nickel because then we can get 4 pieces of Constantine from 2. So that's not that bad, actually. 10% chance we'll be able to run 20 through there and pretty much guarantee our chances of getting some nickel. Now, what we want the the Igneous Extruder for is this will allow us to create basalt and cobblestone and stone all automatically, as well as blackstone and deep slate. So we'll be able to have a wider range of what we can actually use, which blackstone we actually get from our trades, and we do have a cobblestone farm, but the basalt and the deep slate will be nice. Of course, you could also set up a basalt farm. Point is, this is going to allow us to automate all of our stone gathering, which is obviously going to be nice. Pulverizer does allow us to increase our ore output of certain ores, not of our vault ores, I don't believe, but things like, well, all this is modded. Things like lapis, diamonds, all that stuff that we find in the raw vaults, we'll be able to push over into here as well. So, happy that we got this. Sawmill will be coming in handy as well. Allows us to output higher amounts of planks per wood cycle there. And what else? We have the redstone furnace, so we'll be able to completely X-nay all of our coal needs as far as that goes. But of course, before we get into thermal, really, we're going to need some dynamos. So this will be our next knowledge point that we're going for, is being able to unlock the Sterling Dynamo, the Lapidary, you know, all this kind of stuff. Because actually, I think we can get into infinite power pretty easy. We have the Magmatic Dynamo, which requires Invar. Invar, it's not too shabby. It's iron and nickel, and again, we're sort of already headed down the nickel path anyways. But what you can do is power this with lava. You can actually get lava from thermal itself just by inputting cobblestone into a magma crucible. Magma crucible is obviously Invar and nether brick, so this is not difficult either. So we'll be able to get into infinite power pretty... I thought there was something following me. Pretty early on here, which will obviously be a huge benefit to us. Moving forward into things such as building gadgets and... you know, the rest of thermal, which will allow us to automate resource gathering. All right. So to round things out here, what we're going to do is put some actual practical applications to the thermal series and the thermal mod that we just unlocked, and we're going to be doing this through the aquatic entangler. Now, in order to do this, it's fairly simple. Actually, we're going to need a fishing rod. Check. We're going to need a redstone servo, which is just a block of redstone, block of iron, blah, blah, blah. We can make this and that really easy. We're going to need some chromatic iron here, which I believe we only have blocks of it, so we'll just break that back down. And last but not least, we're going to need a copper gear, which is just copper, chromatic iron, and some Larry. Got that done. And I believe that is all we need. And then once we take this item here, plus a chest, yeah, I guess we could go ahead and do a double chest. A little hesitant on it, but this will be fine. What we can do is place this aquatic entangler into the middle of our water area here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 9? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be in the exact middle here. We place the aquatic entangler and check. Go up, 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 up. The chest. Another chest. It should start fishing for us and pushing items out here. And it's not redstone controlled or any of that. So yeah, this should basically just continuously capture life for us. I don't think we have to feed it anything. If you want to put boost in here or bait to boost it, then you can. But as you can see, it captures assorted aquatic life, uses bait to boost production, and adjust what is caught. Must be placed in a body of water. Hang up your fishing rod. Yeah, we just leave this, and not sure if it auto outputs up or not. But we're gonna, basically just wait and see if it does auto push up. If not, that's fine. We can just sort of come over here, check it every once in a while, and place in the things we need. I am gonna go ahead and mine these blocks here. There we go. And essentially now we never have to go fishing again with our little auto fisher over here, which is good because I didn't hardly use it before anyways because it was a little annoying. That being said, I'm not sure how quickly this actually works. So I guess we'll do a little AFK session, maybe a 1-hour AFK session, and see how much fish can we actually manage to capture from this aquatic entangler. Now, on to another note here. I was talking about an elytra earlier in the video and how we could get one, and they spawn in chests and whatnot. That being said, you can also make an elytra. So you can make an elytra using Phantom Membrane, Vault Essence, Magic Silk, and String. You can get Phantom Membranes from Living Chest, or you can make one using 4 Larimar and 1 Nether Quartz. Obviously, if you only need 2 of this only requires 8 Larry and 2 Nether Quartz, which is honestly a very simple and basic crafting combination here. And there we go. Sky's the limit. We have our first elytra. We wanted to come, well, I guess we'd need to go get the Unbreaking Book, which we may have one. No, that's efficiency. Well, that's okay. We can go get an Unbreaking Book, put it on the elytra, and now we can have flight all around our base, especially once we get some rockets in place. So yeah, here we go, flight. Finally, it has been unlocked. And yeah, now y'all can see the world gen problem that's happened because we started this world basically when the pack dropped and haven't stopped since. It is really nice though to see the world and all of our creation from a top-down view and from afar. All that being said and out of the way, we're gonna basically round things out here. Hope y'all enjoyed. We're ending things on a bit of a chaotic note, but that's perfectly fine because obviously I got a lot of inventory to sort. That's just kind of how things have been going here recently. I hope you did enjoy the video with all the new things that we went through. Honestly, there was a lot here as far as moss creation, nether stuff, elytra creation, unlocking our first mod, vault stuff, crystal caverns. It was definitely an episode full. So if you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like down below. As per the usual, if you're new here and you enjoyed your time, well, consider dropping a subscribe. Of course, share this out with friends, family of the friends, and friends of the family. Do hope you all have a safe and merry happy holidays. Stay safe, stay awesome, stay crafting as per the usual. Until next time, peace out.